Tonight, in city after city, calls for justice continue to fill the streets.
I'm frustrated and I'm angry and I feel powerless.
Yes, we are upset. Yes, we are hurting. Yes, we want to go crazy.
But as protesters march, police monitor, standing by, bracing for nightfall. Across the country, what started as peaceful gatherings protesting the death of George Floyd devolved into destruction. From New York, where police and protesters squared off in the streets, to Portland, where the mayor issued a state of emergency and a city curfew. Everyone off the streets by 8 p.m. after crowds set the city's Justice Center on fire. And in Los Angeles, crowds flooding the freeway, fire burning well into the night. In Oakland, a federal security guard was shot and killed overnight. Officials are still trying to determine whether this was related to the protests happening nearby at the same time. Our Joe Fryer is in nearby San Francisco.
Protesters today marched through the streets of San Francisco, coming here to City Hall for a peaceful rally. Authorities hope to avoid a repeat of what happened last night in Oakland, a night punctuated by fires and tear gas, with 60 people detained for looting and 13 officers injured.
Tense moments for this news crew in Louisville, Kentucky. A local reporter for NBC station Wave 3 pelted with officer-fired pepper balls on live TV. And in Atlanta, the governor issued a state of emergency after cars were set ablaze, including a police cruiser. Crowds descended on the CNN Center, defacing nearby restaurants and hotels. All of it despite this plea from Atlanta's mayor.
This is not a protest. This is not in the spirit of Martin Luther King Jr. This is chaos. A protest has purpose. We are better than this as a country. Go home. Go home.
But amid the broken glass, a different gathering. Volunteers bringing brooms, gloves, and a will to restore their city.
And I just want to show my kids the right thing to do, This is my city. We're going to wake up and we're going to start cleaning up.
And Blaine joins us now from Atlanta. How is the city preparing tonight?
Jose, they're preparing with more resources and more rules. Take a look behind me. It's looking much different here than it did this time last night. You see that the crowd is confined to a much smaller area, police in a more concentrated area with zip ties. I'll show you right over here. This is one of the areas that was defaced. Well, as you can see, there are now barricades blocking the crowd. And then finally, Jose, I'll show you right back here. We're seeing more police vehicles moving up sooner than they did last evening. Jose, we've just gotten word that Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms has issued a curfew for the city of Atlanta starting at 9 p.m. tonight.